Welcome back, guys. We are going to be having a little bit of a look at the knife round. Obviously, this round deciding on the siding, and I feel like it's going to be important. Obviously, Overpass being a very CT-sided map, whichever team wins the knife round going to have that slight benefit. But Viperio certainly going to be coming into this one with a lot of confidence after taking their opponent's map pick. And there it is, bit of a bloodbath there.
Ooh, right down to the wire here. Bit of a clutch here in the knife round.
Got the crowd going again.
Get a bit hype. The leaf of the butterfly knife maybe gives him an advantage, and he takes it. Coalesce win the knife round there. Able to obviously choose the side, I'm afraid it all comes down to Overpass, the third and final map in this series, to see who will be our victors.
Yeah, it was a map that we'd love to have seen yesterday, but sadly it didn't provide. But here we are on it again. Grand finals time, all in the balance of Overpass. Which team is going to take it?
Yeah, the rematch here from what we saw yesterday. Viperio definitely looking a lot more hot from them. They want to really see what they can do, but both teams winning each of obviously their opponent's map picks here.
Just goes to show that how strong these teams are, how strong these individuals are. But Coalesce starting on that CT side. Such an important pistol for them to win. Similar story for Viperio that we talk about. Overpass, you get the pistol on the T side, you win the next couple rounds off the back of that, and already you've started things very nicely.
Yeah, obviously we spoke about earlier how good Viperio did to mentally reset after Anubis. They looked so great, so well versed on Vertigo. It's now Coalesce's time to do the same thing.
Shine searching for something here. Ooh, had the chance at a bit of a freebie, but is just gonna fall back.
Yeah, spots a few players, but obviously no kill found. Zuwu has been spotted, making his way up connector. Makes a bit of presence, but just retreats from now.
No kill found so far, and we've had 50 seconds of play. Shine wants to find something though, but nothing given to him yet. Searching for a pick, but not connecting the bullets, but Giraffe does find one. Leaf emerges here. Try and find a second, but no. Giraffe and Artist, a brilliant job there to enter the A-bomb site. And now it's on Dox and Azuwu. Let's see what these two can do.
Yeah, two players yesterday that we couldn't shut up about. They had so much impact. They looked so monstrous, but Artist takes down Dox, and Azuwu win in the 1 versus 4. They'll try to see if they can salvage Coalesce's pistol round, but it looks like Viperio are going to be taking this one, no problem.
Yeah, very comfortable as well, and Azuwu, don't think he even wants to give it a go. Understandably, at 1 versus 4, really going to struggle. So Viperio, they kick things off very nicely here on the T side of Overpass. Just as I mentioned, a perfect start for them.
Yeah, crowd's starting to get a bit hyped here. Viperio, they've got a few fans in the audience, clearly. But first round, Fred, going their way. A strong start here on the T side, obviously, for Viperio would be exactly what they're looking for. You saw Overpass, expect a bit more of a 9-6 in favor of the CTs, maybe even a 10-5. Viperio winning this early round could allow them to get a couple more.
We need to see a response from Coalesce on their full bite.
Interesting setup here from Coalesce, in fact.
Love to see it, though. Spam's coming through, and Ping able to find 2. Just gets the trade, but MMS from Playground gets a double. Gizmy will get the trade. 3 surviving there for Viperio, and the second round on the board.
Yeah, obviously Coalesce just on the pistols. They want to get these weapons out. It's something that both these teams really do seem to love doing. Just going for these second round ecos, making sure they get the weapons out as soon as possible. Can be a bit of a risk if you go for that force on Overpass. Could give up slightly too many rounds early. Feels like you need to play near enough perfect CS for the rest of the half.
And I'm liking this early aggression here. Giraffe. Essentially looking for something, but we'll just back away.
Yeah, obviously, I'm expecting Viperio to play similar how they have on the last 2 maps. A bit more of a slower T-side, a bit more methodical from them.
And it's played, quite nicely for them. Ping might go searching for something here. Oh, spots the gun barrel. And Ping Slowly encroaching. Wants to find the opening. He's been so good at getting these opening kills, and once again, he does it on the full bite. Great opener, Leaf. Head in hand. Obviously, losing that pick early. Devastating for the side of Coalesce on their first full bite. Shine with a lot of work to do, but Gizmi eliminates, and once again, Viperio, they're looking brilliant here.
Yeah, got the A-bomb site now. Coalesce couldn't really even send in any rotations in time. It sort of was just that 1v1 on Leaf. So it wasn't really a kill that gave Coalesce that much information. They only knew that there was one there. They couldn't really gamble anybody's over. So it was just Shine on that A defense. Fell too quickly for Coalesce to really have any sort of response. But yeah, Overpass being a map that the CTs initially gain all of the control of it, and it's sort of the T's job to reclaim a lot of that with their utility. So it sort of feels like it matches Viperio's playstyle perfectly.
Yeah, obviously we've seen in the last couple of rounds, they've been great at taking this control. Giraffe does take down Azuru. I go looking for another hit. Ooh, the crunch is good. Artist finds Christian. Docs will get a double.
Yeah, at least keeps that M4 alive into the next. But Viperio with the 3-0 start is exactly what they've been looking for.
Yeah, and for them to lose their own map pick initially at the start of this series, they're looking good here on Overpass.
Yeah, it looked dicey, Fred, didn't it? It looked like potentially Coalesce, after what we saw from them yesterday on Vertigo, it looked like surely they would be able to 2-0 this, but no, Viperio. Their work, their practice has paid off massively. And they're here, now in the driver's seat. Wanting to take this grand final. Leaf does find one, loses his teammate in the process. Got to get the double to try to shut down Ping, but Fred, he's really coming alive here. Third and final map, this is where he's thriving.
Yeah, Pings look really, really good on all maps. I feel like certainly someone that we've been really, really praising, and rightly so. Just so good at getting these doubles. Zuru crossing back. Somehow able to get himself out of there. Just going to drop the smoke. Obviously, we still have Dox's M4 in play. Needs to be a really, really key member of this Coalesce side. Ooh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's an interesting looking Molotov there.
In fact, it does burn both sides, so...
Yeah, this is where we're laughing at the Molly that is actually...
Prepped and ready, yeah.
Yeah, they've been practicing that one.
Azuru. Really going to be key here.
Yeah, maybe the only one who can silence this Viperio side. I mean, very good, but too many targets, not enough kills. Does damage, but nothing fully converted.
Oh, there's going to be a bloodbath in short. Christian finds one. Will go down. 25 seconds on the clock. Viperio need to make a move. Dox makes a position known, but that's what you want to see from the M4 of Dox. He gets a triple. First round on the board for Coalesce. And remember, Charlie, it was just that half bite around Dox's M4, and look what he provided.
Fred, he was silent that whole round. Really bided his time, letting his teammates with the pistols make the presence, find the kills, but Dox, perfect time to strike. The two final players lining up, and he takes that every day of the week. And Coalesce, like you mentioned, first round on the board.
So necessary as well, because Viperio looked to extend to that 4-0 lead. Leaf, nice position here.
Quite a deep one. Not going to get really much information from this position, though, and Viperio looks like they've spotted somewhere they can exploit.
Shine hasn't made any contact here towards middle, so we'll be backing away. Leaf in a great position here.
It's all going to be on timing though, Fred.
Ooh, Giraffe, lucky to be alive. Oh, nice from Shine. We'll find one cam back away, and that's where Viperio are going to be progressing. MMS will just drop the smoke. Oh, this is so much about timing. And lovely from Shine. He finds one, but MMS will strike. And that Tech 9 upgrades to the AWP.
It just delays the bomb plant though. He's going to be dropping that. In fact, that's the artist. Gets rid of his one, but drop.
Oh, unfortunate.
Still, yeah, he's been so deep for so long. Obviously, that information's been relayed from Coalesce a while ago now.
I love that. What a great play from MMS. Yeah, I'll get that AWP gone. You're not playing with it. Sadly, there is another one in play.
Sadly, it's just a second waiting in a slightly easier position to grab. But one round separates these teams now. Coalesce.
Nice response.
Yeah, exactly what they needed. Obviously, Viperio not going to have full buys forever. And this is the buy they're on now.
And I really liked how Coalesce played mid in that last one. And Leaf, once again, getting aggressive, does find MMS. A key player to take down. Obviously, they're going to be aware that it's not the rifles in this one. Flash comes over, Artis. Oh, the timing's unfortunate, and Leaf strikes once again. Has spotted Gizmy. Reload coming through now. Could get crunched on, but Viperio happy to leave him be. Shine will find Giraffe as well. And he spotted the Shadow Leaf.
Yeah, he knows where the final two players were. See now as the drop's been made in. Great spray from Leaf, finding 4 in that round and keeping himself alive on 2 HP, sorry, but all leveled up here in the grand finals. This is what we wanted to see, a close affair, a close game. We didn't want to see a blowout.
Yeah, remember, Charlie, obviously Viperio, they took the opening 3 rounds, but Coalesce, nice response from them. Let's see who's going to be taking the lead now.
Yeah, it feels like there's no guarantees in this one. Between these two teams, really, 2 of the tyrants of UKCS.
Dogs needs to be a bit wary. Lucky to back away at that time. Ping's been dropped down fairly low as well. Control taken here, though, from Viperio. Coalesce trying to keep them at bay for now, but nice from Giraffe. Takes down Christian through the smoke. Zulu, a lot of work to do in this one. Does find one, able to back away as well. That's brilliant from Azulu. Does go down to Gizmy, though. And now it's Dox's turn to try and put up a bit of a fight. He's been spotted, and MMS eliminates. 2 versus 4 now. And that Molly gonna force Shine back. Leaf, he did a great job in the last round to find that 4K.
And he doesn't really hit his mark.
And Coalesce, I think they know the situation they've got themselves into.
Yeah, I mean, the Viperio executes, right? They're so clean. They're so ready, and they pounce so quickly.
Yeah, it was
everything.
It was devastating to see Christian go down through the smoke, but the fact that Azulu only able to find 1 and Docs getting shut down by MMS there, it just goes to show that Viperio, not only are they ready to kind of take that control, pounce on the positions that they've taken, you know, they find a pick and you just see them fully execute the bomb site. The fact they only lost 1 in the process, really, really nice stuff from them.
Yeah, Viperio, make sure that Coalesce can't take the lead. They're the ones to do it themselves.
Charlie, look at the money on Shine.
Where's he got that from?
Clearly gone into that bank and taken some money out, because I really don't know how he's got that finances.
Yeah, I don't really know how he's pulled that off, but I'm sure he won't be complaining. The aggression could get caught out here. Definitely wasn't expecting MMS and Gizmy to be so quick out mid. Gizmy with the important trade there. Keeping this round level. Feels like as soon as Viperio get a man advantage, that's where it's Warrior and Fred.
I like it.
I think they're about to get that man advantage.
But Ping, taking his time. No need to rush anything.
I like this.
He's not. Oh, it's not gone their way, though. It's gone against them. Potentially, Ping wanted to try and find 2, but Leaf, he's the one to get the double. Now it's all on Giraffe. Does take down Leaf, but he's giving away his position. Christian potentially going to go for a bit of an unnecessary swing, but he takes him down. It could have left Dox in that 1v1, but just goes to show that although bested on their own map pick, this Coalesce side, they've still got the confidence. So 4-4.
Yeah, I love the idea from that play from Ping. It really could have worked out. It was just the fact that it seemed like he wanted to wait for that player and connected to see if they show himself, but
Rightly so.
in fact, Leaf was the one that found the kill, so that was sort of the go call. Okay, I've got to find this kill now. Yeah, sadly, the B player very quick to rotate in, takes him down, pause being called.
But it's a lovely start here for this final map.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we want to see. 4-4. Nothing splitting these two teams right now.
I want to see this at round 30. I want to see 15-15. Give us an overtime on overpass.
Yeah, an overtime would be the dream, really. But yeah, Viperio looked so hot last game. And I'm impressed to see that Coalesce aren't really letting it get to them too much. They needed to make sure they could just sort of calm down, hold their nerve, because one more map is all that's in this series.
Yeah, Viperio now going to try and make things work in this round. Leaf, once again, he loves getting aggressive. Could get caught out as Giraffe stomping his way up con.
Yeah, steps definitely being heard there.
Shots as well. Shine, just going to be backing away. Definitely the right approach here. They know they're against the Tex, so why get yourself caught out, especially when you've got the Artist on the Deagle, not favouring the CZ in this round.
Yeah, with the shots coming through, they're definitely going to be aware now that Viperio might isn't perfect, but
Might be aware it gives me.
this could be that opening kill. Viperio loves so much, but Christian had a different idea in this one. Boosted above the barrels, finds a double.
Yeah, he didn't get much past him. He knew the swing was going to come through, so he'll elevate himself just in the corner of the smoke. Nice frag found from Zulu. Giraffe, though, trying to punish Chris, and does so successfully, but only one casualty. And it came from the 3K of Chris, so I feel like he's quite happy to die, seeing as he's the one who really solidified that round for Coalesce. So the lead taken now, but expectedly.
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect bite. Viperio probably wanted to get a little more damage done.
See, not to be. Let's see what round 10 has in store for us. Ooh, Shine spots out the flashbang and the smoke thrown at the same time, so I think he's going to be aware there's more than just one player here. And Leaf's been a real menace here towards A.
He does like to get aggressive wherever he is playing on this side of the map.
Yeah, let's see what Viperio are going to be leaning towards here. Just another slow T round from them. Expectedly, they don't really want to make any mistakes. Don't want to give anything up.
Yeah, making sure that Coalesce can't get any vision towards mid-hip. Molotov towards Divider. Smoke towards front toilets. Going to leave them guessing.
Well, they know that Shine loves an aggressive peek. They know that he loves to go for those kind of maybe the one-and-done plays. It's what we saw from Party. Leaf spots out one. Lucky to be alive. Nade coming his way.
So
Molly
many
as
of them.
well. How's he still alive, Charlie? Shine playing with fire here.
Yeah, we've seen so many kills from smokes this game.
Leaf eventually falling, and as you mentioned, Charlie, kill through the smoke. Ooh, gives me nice opener, but Shine responds from truck. Does find one. 4 on 3 here, not going to be an easy defense. Rotation's coming through, but Shine finds another. Oh, close to take him down, ping, but MMS finds Christian. It's all on Azulu.
Yeah, let's clutch this one out. Position's been made known now. Fired a few pot shots off. Nothing being connected.
Yeah, and Azulu really needs to step up in this final map. He's been brilliant throughout the whole of EPIC. But Viperio, they've done a great job to silence him. Let's see what he can do in this round.
Yeah, time is ticking.
And Artist, the timing was perfect.
Yeah, it's not on Azui's side, but Artist shuts him down and level things up once again. I love this. It feels like no team's been able to really string too many rounds together before the other strikes.
It's just the overpass game that we were searching for, that everyone at home was ready for, and this is going to be absolutely amazing. But as you mentioned, Charlie, 5-5 hit. Obviously, Coalesce on the favored side. Potentially, they need to find themselves a little bit of a bit of a round buffer, because if it goes to an 8-7, not in their favor, it's going to be very tough.
Yeah, this is a Viperio tactical pause right now, Fred. They want to discuss things over. I think they realize that this game's maybe a bit closer than they wanted it to be. They want to see if they can sort of sneak a little bit further ahead. So just going to be discussing things over. Coach rallying up the troops.
Yeah, they want to give Biscu some time to kind of talk in the team speak.
Round 11 underway, though. Obviously, you've got to remember, though, Viperio, they are on this T side. So if they can keep this game as close as possible, they can keep matching Coalesce. I mean, that'll be a great half.
Yeah, they'll definitely be happy with that, but Coalesce, we know that they've got something to show on their T side, and the flashbang may come over, but Ping and Gizmy destroy the B defense. Docs has spotted one.
I don't know if they can really hold on to this bomb side. This is what I mentioned, Viperio. It feels like they're so quick, so calculated with these executes, and perfectly played there. Perfect tactical timeout. Clearly, yeah, Biscu used everything he needed in that pause.
And clearly the pause worked out perfectly for them. Shutting down Christian and Azulu so quickly made things very difficult. Shine does find Artist through the smoke. It's devastating that, you know, they're not going to be going for a round like this. It looks like they're just saving, but I mean, they realized that there was a possibility.
I think it's a safer call, really, just playing it by the numbers. You do have to sort of just concede rounds like this, but how many of them will actually be allowed to save? That's going to be the question mark.
Giraffe will find one Leaf, aware of his position now, but he needs to be worried about MMS. And that's 2 players taken down, so Coalesce potentially not going to be able to invest. And we've mentioned how this game is so back and forth. Viperio, they've got the chance to extend it now.
Yeah, just Docs with this lonely M4, but Fred, remember what happened last time.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake that Viperio aren't going to make, though.
Yeah, this is their chance. This is where they can start to run away with this game a little bit, but they win this. This is 7 rounds. On the T side, that's a bit unexpected. They could still get more.
Yeah, obviously anything more at this point, bit of a bonus, as we mentioned right at the start. 9-6, kind of what we're expecting. But Viperio teach us all to expect the unexpected.
Yeah. Silence. No one making a misstep. No one making a wrong move. Smoke's coming over here towards the A-bomb site.
Shine does spot out one, but the molly gonna force him back. Ooh, great from Azuwu with the USD to find ping. MMS. Lovely double. Gizmy finds Shine as well. And Chris 7 and Docs. 2 versus 4 here. Docs not gonna be finding 3 in this round as he goes down to Giraffe. And now it's all on Christian. He's been spotted towards Bang. He finds the first decent bit of damage on MMS, but not enough. And Viperio, they find 7 now.
Yeah, the fact that they can win the half is pretty ridiculous.
They can still find double digits as well, which would be a real statement to make. We kind of had a little chat beforehand about how this game is still so open for the taking. We don't really know who is going to kind of be the victors here at Epic, but Viperio, they're looking absolutely amazing.
I mean, if they can keep this up, I think I slightly lean towards them because, yeah, this is really magnificent. Artist, though, maybe has the opportunity to find the first.
Perfect flashbang, though. Gonna force him back. MMS, though, wants to try and find something here. Spots Leaf. Send the molly towards the back of the bomb site as well. Has
actually forced that smoke out from Leaf, so MMS, yeah, presence alone just causing Leaf to feel a little antsy, feeling like he has to use a smoke grenade just to sort of deny any pressure, but I feel like that's what Viperio are conditioning this Coalesce side into, just because of how rapid their executes can come out as soon as the first bit of presence is made. Coalesce do need to be a bit wary about that.
Yeah, I think Coalesce need to be a little bit more aggressive on this CT side because Viperio, when they've got the numbers, when they've got the kind of the grouping, it's very tough. Coalesce, they've really been struggling against these executes, and potentially we need to see Coalesce put up a couple numbers before the execute even comes through. Leaf searching for the opener though. Artist chipped away a little. The flash not blinding Leaf, trying to dodge something else, but he goes down to ping. 4 versus 3. It's a 4 versus 2 now. Shine only able to find 1 as Giraffe gets the trade, and Viperio, they're looking absolutely amazing here.
Yeah, I mean, these executes on overpass, I think they're scary for any team to face.
Christian. Trying to do a lot of work here. He gets a double. Potentially his teammate needs to be by his side. Artist being fairly low as well. Christian's found 2.
It really is all on Christian right now. Artist, even with the low HP, still finds the frag and takes down Azuwu with that famed CZ.
And maybe those 2 kills that Chris found was kind of a bit of a double-edged sword. It forced them to go for that retake. They weren't in the best of positions. It was a little bit rushed, and then they both fall. Nothing to work with in the next. And it's a little bit unfortunate. It seems as though the 2 individuals there on the Coalesce side, a little bit kind of mixed mindsets. Obviously, Azuwu wanting to play it passive, potentially go for the save. Chris had a little bit of an avenue in, and it's a bit unfortunate to see.
But that's it, Fred. Viperio find 8. They've won the half. They call a pause as well. Viperio called a pause. They're the ones who've started to run away with this game a little bit. And they just want to make sure they can do it even more. Make sure they can keep Coalesce out of any sort of contention for as long as they can.
Yeah, they want those double digits. They don't want Coalesce finding these final 2. Because obviously...
Yeah, the way they're playing, Fred, they could certainly do that.
Yeah, obviously. And remember, Charlie, this is the rematch of the upper bracket final from yesterday.
Yeah, very different scorelines, though. After Anubis, we maybe thought it could be the same sort of outcome, but yeah, certainly not.
Nice flash there. Leaf forced back a little.
It's the same just basic set of util from Viperio. Smoke towards front toilets, molly towards divider. Just give zero information to any of the Coalesce players.
And it's perfect because, you know, Viperio, they can go towards A off the back of that. They can hit their way into the B-bomb site as well because Coalesce, they want to try and get some info, but impossible. Look at Shine though, Charlie. Wants to try and find something, but Giraffe, very wise to it.
Yeah, just the USP on Shine there. Not really much that could be said. After that kill, Viperio going to be certain that, yep, not really a strong buyout for Coalesce.
And I like how Viperio are playing this. Fairly grouped, don't want to make any more mistakes. You know, the Anubis game was lost against one of these weaker buys. Leaf and Docs. Oh, I should say Leaf and Docs. The first very quickly, and that is the type of double that we need to see from Gizmy. Lovely little spray transfer there.
Got 3 in this round in total. All on Chris to try to salvage this round, but yeah, 1 versus 5, never gonna happen. Ping takes him down, and Viperio find 9. 9 rounds on the T side of Overpass. Yeah, this is such a rarity. This is so unexpected.
Yeah, obviously, we said this game's going to be potentially a bit of a 9-6. We didn't mean in the T's favour.
Yeah, certainly not.
But Viperio, they're looking really, really good here. And although they were kind of sent to the lower bracket, bring themselves back, take things on Vertigo, and now they're the ones with the lead. And I feel like the real difference between these two sides is when Viperio do have that lead, it seems as though their opponents completely out of it, never kind of clawing their way back in. Viperio great at shutting down these rounds. And Giraffe, talk about shutting down, eliminates Chris very early on. Azuu's been spotted. Flash is good to allow him to back away.
Yeah, Viperio are really feeling it right now. Giraffe, it felt like he was unfavored in that gunfight, and yet still finds the kill. It feels like Viperio, all of their side are really confident, really warmed up into this, and it just feels like they can win every 1v1 they take.
Azuu, 4 and 10 currently. Potentially the pressure might be getting to this individual.
Does still have time, but it is slowly dwindling away.
Yeah, especially if they lose this round, Charlie. 10 rounds on the T side for Viperio, potentially a little too much. And we talk about the pistol round having a real sway factor. We need to see Coalesce win this one.
Yeah, but disadvantage Viperio, you mentioned it, it feels like they never let anything slip. They don't make these mistakes. They've had 1 in this game already where Docs found the triple, but Execute's coming out now. Azuu does find the first.
Yeah, lovely setup here from Coalesce. Oh, Giraffe, even while Low finds him. Azuu will get 1 more, but Gizmy shuts down Leaf, and it's all on Shine. Final round here of the half. Does find the opener, brings it to a 1-on-2. Ooh, close on the timing there. Shine was being held, but Viperio, I like how they're playing this round. Artist just going to drop another smoke, and Shine needs to try and clutch this out. A tough 1 versus 2 for him to find against 2 of the tyrants of Viperio.
Yeah, not giving up anything right now. Shine searching, praying that some sort of mistake is made. First gunfight, he does win it. The second, he's got the chance. The no-scope misses, and the CZ runs out of ammo. Shine has the possibility, but Artist is playing with his food, wasting time, and he's done it. Artist with just the knife out now, and the bomb takes them both down. Double digits found. Viperio find 10, and they do it in style, Fred.
Yeah, I love it. It seemed as though Shine was given that slight chance, but 2 missed no-scopes. Potentially should have just taken his time on that one, but brilliant from Artist. Sits in the smoke. He knows Shine's never expecting it at all. But Viperio now on the CT side. 5-round lead here. And the pistol is going to be everything for Coalesce. Without it, Viperio extend their lead even further, and potentially it'll be too far gone. But Coalesce, they need to mentally reset now.
Yeah, 5 rounds behind Viperio, who are on the favored side now. MMS towards mid, has a bit of a look in. But not much more, gets cleared out by Docs. Just going to be confirming that, yep, they're fully gone. They've departed from this position. But yeah, pistol round, Fred, you mentioned it. So much important. If Viperio win it, that could be it. That could be game done. Or at least put themselves in a perfect position to just close out the game from there.
Yeah, Coalesce. Trying to take some control here. And it's a necessary part of their game plan here. Artist, though, having a little bit of a look. Giraffe's in a nice position here. Potentially could catch off a couple players.
Yeah, Coalesce, they're definitely not rushing this pistol.
Door opens inwards, and that's info for Leaf. He knows that Giraffe's going to be close. Artist with a lot of work to do. The rotations are going to come through, but the flash is good, forcing him back. Doesn't give him an opener right now. Bomb's going to go down soon, but Artist dropped down very low HP. Gizmy does find one onto Leaf. We've got deep positions here for Coalesce. Viperio, though. It's a 4 versus 4. They're still confident, still comfortable, but they need to find a pick soon. And now they swing. Doc finds MMS. Artist finds one, and he's still not gone down, but Azuwu needs to clutch this out. Ping's done a great job to find 2. And Ping sadly can't make things work. Azuwu stepping up in the pistol when needed. Coalesce find their 6th. And it's not all said and done yet.
Yeah, Coalesce, there's no reason why they can't have as strong a T side, but I mean, it's going to be a very tall order. A tough mountain to climb for them.
Bit unfortunate there for Viperio. I feel like the way that Coalesce entered that bomb site, the flash was perfect. Denied Artist finding a kind of quick, cheeky kill before backing away, and then that instant dink made things so tough.
Yeah, maybe a little more health on Artist than he could have. Put up a few more numbers, but Ping, still a great round from him as well.
Yeah, Ping's done really, really well. See what he can do in this round as well. But Viperio, they are going to try and take this one.
Do definitely have a good chance at it, but they've definitely prioritized weaponry.
Yeah, and I think they're just so confident that they're going to win this round. You know, they're very happy to play with these Galils in the next if success is found.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this level, these players are just nearly as good with the Galil as they are with the AK.
And Coalesce taking a page out of Viperio's, but playing this one very slowly. Just wanting Viperio to kind of make a little mistake, show some presence somewhere, but similarly Viperio, like statues placed around the minimap. But there it is, Ping shows his presence, gets taken down, and that's lovely from Docs. Great opener here towards 8.
Yeah, slowly but surely, Fred, Coalesce is starting to realise, starting to put the picture together that, yeah, this bomb site's clear.
Yeah, it was a bit of a B stack. Quite unfortunate for Viperio. If Coalesce decided to go towards B, real chance in that round.
Yeah, they could look at potentially saving these weapons here, trying to keep them alive in the next round. At the end of the day, they've lost 1 player. If they can keep all 4 alive, it'll be sort of a second force buy.
Yeah, I think Shine's aware of this. That's why he's got himself fairly deep. I don't think we're going to see a hunt from Coalesce, because realistically, are you going to go and try and, you know...
Give them better weapons,
yeah. We'll take the 50-50, really. You're getting rid of a 5-7 for potentially a Galil. Coalesce, because they're no longer the ones in the lead, they're going to have to win these rounds convincingly because they need these force buys out as much as possible, because Viperio, they are still very close to closing this out.
Let's do flying 7, though. Brings this game a little closer.
Let's see if they can double down. Let's see if they can best the kind of the reforce, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Because Viperio did keep so many bodies alive, it's not really a guarantee like the sort of eco rounds normally after the force buys are. So, yeah, Coalesce, they're going to have to still play at their top level just to beat around like this.
Once again, quite passive here from Coalesce. And they're certainly not the ones that need to take charge. They've got the weaponry, they've got the util, they're confident in their ability, no need to throw anything away. But remember, Charlie, this is do or die. This is everything on the line for both of these teams. Neither one wants that second place. They're both searching for the crown.
They do have the chance, but Coalesce maybe looking to break into this bomb site. Very quick with their MMS. Can't even really throw his util before going down.
Artist emerges. Gizmy finds one as well. Man advantage here for Viperio. This nade from Leaf could be enough, but no, Gizmy still alive for now. Artist, he's done such a good job with this UMP. Shine finally emerges from Con and takes him down.
Yeah, health does actually favor Coalesce here. Certainly does now leave with a big find.
Yeah, Shine getting pressured now. Oh, leave spots out one. It's all on ping.
Retrieved himself a weapon here.
And these players are split.
It's all about timing, but Shine with the instant headshot with the AK takes him down. Viperio, though, that's what they can offer. That's a round that they could have won.
Yeah, and
with weapons like that, Fred, that's a very impressive skill to have.
And you got to remember, Charlie, obviously Viperio, their main goal was just damage initially. They didn't decide to fully invest. That was just that kind of half buy. And now look what they have on offer. Pretty much full util. They've got the guns they require. And Coalesce, after that one, potentially a little bit disappointed. They know they're against the 5-7s, the Deagles. It was that UMP of Artist that really outshined everyone else. So Coalesce just calling attack to maybe think things over, think things through, because realistically, they can't be having fatalities like that.
I mean, they're going to be aware they're against the full by Viperio now. This is going to be the hardest round that they've had of this T side. Should be everything out for Viperio. Not really too many limitations is what they'll be expecting.
And the fact that Artist found 2 with the SMG, with the UMP, making some money as well.
Yeah, big difference there, actually. Obviously, 600 for each of those kills made the money back on the UMP ball a while ago.
Bit of an AWP duel here. Love to see it, but Artist, he's not happy with it. Doesn't get the drop on his opponent, so not going to go anymore.
Yeah, you never want to stay in those positions for too long.
Especially because you know that these players are going to eventually progress up connector.
Very far back playstyle here from Viperio, not really getting too aggressive just yet, but I mean that's the thing that has really mind-blown me, really. The fact that Viperio, out of nowhere, you can just see some aggression very occur.
Very structured as well. It's as though they're completely well drilled for it. It's, you know, at 38 seconds, we're going to send 3 players towards short, and everyone has their moments. Everyone has their kind of really key important situations. And I feel like you can kind of see it in that last round. I think MMS, he knew, well, my job is to die, but I'm sending this flashbang out, and they found 2 kills for it.
The important thing, actually, normally if you get caught out like that, you might panic, try to switch your weapon, jump away, but yeah, just throwing that flashbang, setting his team up even from the grave. But very slow played round here from Coalesce. 35 seconds on the clock, and there's no real indication to Viperio where they're headed, but util's starting to emerge now. A is the play.
Yeah, nice smoke there from Artist. He's going to be forced back with the Molotov, though. Azuu just clearing out the bomb site. Giraffe pushes through the molly. Does find one before falling, though. That is really important. 4 on 4 now. All about timing. Artist trying to deny the bomb plant, but Azuu, he was ready for that. He was all-knowing. Now the retake going to come through. A problem for Viperio. Maybe not as much util as they initially desired. Oh, Azuu ready for the boost. He finds 2. And we mentioned Azuru's been a bit quiet in this series, but now he comes alive with the triple. And he's hunting for more, Charlie. He's hungry. Gizmi will shut him down.
Yeah, great stuff there, Azuu. The awareness to find both those players so quickly. And 9 rounds, Fred. Now for Coalesce, this game is certainly shaped up to be just as close as we wanted it to be. It looked like Viperio was starting to run away with it, yet to post their first round on their CT side.
And I think as well, we're going back to that back and forth nature. I feel like Coalesce, once they find double digits themselves, it's right back to what we saw at the start, kind of 4-4, you know, not a single team being able to post up around, you know, above one another.
Yeah, it could be here once again. Viperio obviously losing that full bite. CT side economy isn't really as generous as the T side, so play isn't going to be perfect. But
Nade on the door there. Artist. Certainly looking for something here. Once again, Coalesce, they're opting for a very passive T side. I feel like both of these teams are passive in play style. We don't really see those fast rushes, those quick pops, and I like to see it. You know, this slow played style of CS.
It's one that Viperio certainly have mastered, but Shine finding the first. Information certainly has been gained there from MMS's dev. Ping struggles to find anything and doesn't actually. Gizmi and Giraffe combining out of nowhere to find a double.
It's now all on Shine. He's aware that he's against some pistols. But obviously there's that M4 on Gizmy, an Artist. He's shown the AWP. Oh, Shine! The tag is enough for the molly to kill him. Shine can clutch this out. It is possible, but it's going to be very tough. I feel like we've seen Shine in these clutches time and time again. It's not going to be easy, though.
Yes, decided to try to swap his weapon, but the issue is Viperio are playing this so carefully, making sure they play it to perfection, and that's, by the look of things, how they're going to do it. They're willing to play a little safer here, knowing that Shine's going to want to try to grab something.
Yeah. Bunt coming through now, smoke fading. Oh, Shine nearly finds Artist. He takes down Gizby. There's a chance here, but Artist on the AWP can find him on low HP. And Viperio, they finally post around on the CT side.
Yeah, Shine, Fred, almost winning that 1 versus 3 there. That would have been the quad kill in that round, but Viperio, yeah, like you said, first CT round in Artist. Almost slipped up, but went from 0 to hero, really. Great final shot, taking down Shine, making sure there's no chance he can get the double.
But Charlie, that round impossible without Gizmy and Giraffe's success there. Bringing it to that 3 versus 1.
But
yes,
it's the weaker weapons as well.
Yep,
3 kills between those two.
Yeah, brilliant from Viperio.
Yeah, Paul's called once again. Both these teams using it just as much as they did in the maps prior. 5 rounds away, Fred, from Viperio, closing out these grand finals.
Yeah, I don't think Coalesce ready to give things up yet.
Yeah, not too far behind. That was just a Viperio tactical pause there. Maybe needed a bit of a breather after that.
A really, really big round for them to win. Obviously that hero AWP, that hero M4, gives me an Artist having a lot of impact in that one.
Yeah, sometimes that is all you need. Just to sort of cool a pause, give your players a bit of time to just calm down, calm the nerves, and get right back into the action.
Leaf. Couple pot shots there from Connector. Similarly, Giraffe wants some response. Big round here for Coalesce to try and take, but Viperio certainly want to string these ones together. And once again, Charlie, it's this slow-played round. Neither team wanting to give up anything.
I feel like it's just a play style that, especially in these very pressured games, that teams will just naturally adopt more than others. Yeah, it's a lot safer. You're not really going to be doing too many risky plays, at least early on, and not giving up. Obviously, giving up the early kill to either of these teams, it feels like that could be a bit of a death sentence. So, yeah, just playing it slow is sort of what we're going to be naturally seeing. Sort of from Viperio on their T side, seeing it now from Coalesce.
You know, I'd love to see though from Coalesce a little bit of a monster rush, potentially a bit out of the pug strap book, but it certainly could work. And swing from Ping, he does find one, eliminates Shine. A key player here, Artist. Posted up, does find one. That's the bomb carrier. Could go looking for a second, but Leaf takes him down. 3 on 3 now. Rotations need to come through. Giraffe, he swung through that molly before. Did find one before falling, but not in this round. Christian glued to the angle. And a 3 versus 2 for Coalesce. But Gizmy and MMS not ready to give this one up.
You have to try to make something work here if they want Viperio to string their rounds together. Otherwise, they'll have to just call it quits. Allow Coalesce to find double digits.
The problem that Viperio have right now is they don't have any information on where these players are. They don't really have much control on the bomb site, so it's going to be really, really tough for them. They try and rush things through. Docs, though, with a lovely double, finds 3 in that one. Go for a bit of a ninja.
Yeah, it sort of was that, just hoping that player is fully back away, maybe back through long, trying to keep hold of these weapons, get out of the bomb radius, but yeah, at this stage, Coalesce, they know that, yeah, every round's so important. Even if we die to the bomb, we have to. So players sticking nearby. 1 round in it now, Fred.
Yeah, Coalesce, they've got their chance. They've got their opportunity, and they very much have to rise to the occasion. Nice from Azuu. Takes down Artist early on.
It does take a lot of damage in the process, but yeah, still alive and kicking. That's the most important thing.
Christian does find one. Giraffe eliminates Docs as well, so Shine finding Giraffe, that is a big kill to find. Ping still alive here, though. I say that. Technically, cursed him a little bit, and Leaf, that is a lovely double. And you can hear the Coalesce players heating themselves up. They're very, very happy with that result. They brought themselves back to 11-11. And this is looking good, Charlie.
You have to remember, Fred, this was, what, a 10-5 half?
Yeah, true. Six out of the last 7 rounds going Coalesce's way.
Yeah, Viperio only able to find 1 round on their CT side so far, but Coalesce, they're looking good on their T side. There's a reason they let this map be the decider. Both teams on their T side still look very, very strong.
Yeah, potentially both really showing that forget about the meta, we'll prove it wrong. And Leaf. You've seen what he did in the last round from here. Oh, waiting for Ping swing, does find him, tries to get a bit of an off angle. He swings on back and finds Giraffe, and that's the double Coalesce have been needing. They've been really slow to try and find these entries, but Viperio, they give 2 picks away, and Leaf going to be very happy with that one.
They can't get complacent here, though. Leaf's found the double, but you don't want to make a misstep. Don't want to make a misplay. Still, take your time, and Azuru, with the patience, isn't rewarded. Gizmi turns on him and finds that frag.
Yeah, Viperio definitely not out of this round. They're needing someone to step up, though. And it could be Artis. I feel like we talk about him all the time. Very difficult shot for him to find, but Gizmi takes down Christian. It's a 3-on-3, Charlie. There is still the chance for Viperio, and that would be devastating for Coalesce, especially because they found those openers so early on. Leaf. He's had a lot of impact so far in this round. Can he find another? Ooh. Spotted one, Artis falls, brilliant from Leaf, but MMS on the trade. Dox shows his positioning. He's not ready for Gizmi as he swings through the smoke, and now it's on Shine. 1 versus 2. Can he best these 2 individuals? Oh! And there we have it! The collateral!
And Fred, the crowd, they're getting hyped up for that one. Shine, that is a huge round to win in Coalesce. For the first time in ages, take the lead.
Seems as though that was the only way he was besting them.
Yeah, perfectly lined up there, getting ready for the double swing onto Shine, but pause called now. I wonder if this is from Coalesce, because maybe another breather's needed. We saw, obviously, Artis with a heroic clutch, and now Shine doing the exact same thing. Oh, what a grand final this is, Fred.
Yeah, well, realistically, Charlie, we weren't going to be seeing a 2-0. We weren't going to be seeing a dominant game. I feel like this is exactly what all 10 of these players, coaches as well, have been waiting for. But what a game it is.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Fred, this is what Epic's all about, isn't it? These games, these really close ones, these heroic moments from individuals, and we've seen so many. You have to think that round, Fred, started off as a 2-man advantage for Coalesce.
Yeah, they were really, really dominant there. Got a bit dicey. Seemed as though the retake was played to perfection, but Shine, he's always got something in the locker.
Yeah, he's always got something to deliver. Viperio would love to win this round.
Yeah, shut Coalesce down.
Yeah, still that momentum from them.
And potentially that's why we see a bit of attack. I believe it was from the side of Coalesce, but I don't think it's going to upset their flow of momentum. I feel like a round like that for Leaf, for Shine, really, really going to be making them confident in their own ability.
Yeah, round 24, not many rounds left of this series, but OT does still linger over. It's a possibility.
Yeah, we need to see a response from Viperio. That's what, 8 rounds now we've had in this half, and they've only been able to put up 1. And it's devastating to see because, such a strong T side. We're expecting, okay, well, Viperio, clearly the favorite here on Overpass, but Coalesce, lovely comeback. As you mentioned, they're the ones in the lead, and let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, still not going to be an easy round for Coalesce, but Gizmi falling. That's the M4 gone.
Ping in a nice position here. Can't get caught out. Oh, I love this play from Ping. It could work out perfectly. Ooh, Azuru, though, very much ready for it. Does find 3. All on Artis. Goes for the swing. Has been spotted. Given a bit of a second life here. We could see a collab with the Deagle, but sadly, they don't line up just as nicely as the last. And Coalesce, 3 rounds away from closing out this grand final now.
The Artist in the 1 versus 4 there. He's the sort of player that you still sort of believe. You still think he can win that, but 13 on the board for Coalesce. 3 rounds away from taking this.
Yeah, and this is where the pressure for Viperio is going to be at an all-time high. They were the ones to take this. They were the ones where this game certainly went in their favor after their kind of tremendous T side.
Gizmy, an important opening kill here.
Giraffe can give it away though. That's the type of shot that Dox can sometimes hit. He goes for it, but sadly, for the side of Coalesce, doesn't connect the bullet. So Viperio finding this opener is giving something for them to work with, but they cannot give up this next pick.
I mean, Viperio on the T side, as soon as they found an opening kill, it may as well have been round done because they played it so strongly that, yeah, there was no real chance for Coalesce to bring that one back. Let's see if the same sort of going to be said on their CT.
Nice nade onto MMS. Leaf, very much ready for that. Viperio, though, as you mentioned, Charlie, so clinical when they've got that man advantage. Let's see what they can do with it now. Ping, certainly going to be the one we're talking about in this round. Tries to cross back, but Artist finds Dox, in fact. He gets aggressive towards long. They know that Ping's potentially isolated here towards A. Gonna try and drop the smoke, but can't get the gun out in time. And Artist wants to make a bit of a play of his own, is blinded here. Oh, but an Artist strikes. Leaf will get the trade. 2 versus 3 now. Not going to be an easy round for Coalesce. Viperio, they can just take their time here. They can play things slow. Leaf wants to end things here and now, though. Spots out Giraffe, takes him down. Gizmy as well. What a round from Leaf. And he's got the confidence on his side, Charlie. He finds 4 in this round, shuts down the retake for Viperio. And you can hear him screaming, and rightly so. 23rd kill found for Leaf.
Fred, I mentioned in the first half, it felt like Viperio, they could take any 1v1 and they'd win it. Right now, that's how it feels like Coalesce are playing. Leaf, the amount of gunfights he was swinging, and he was winning every single one of them, that is unreal.
And now what Viperio have to work with. Potential for Coalesce to find map point here. Giraffe goes for a bit of a swing, does take down Leaf. That's the hero of the last falling so quick here.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate there. Missed shot from Shine. Gets punished for missing that one. Ooh.
Shine got nearly stolen away from him there. Giraffe pushing through, could find 2 here, does take down Shine. Dox will trade it out, but devastating.
This is still a dangerous round. I mean, Coalesce are now going to be aware that it's a bit of a half-buy from Viperio.
Coalesce, they spent a lot of time just trying to deny a weapon retrieval, but they lose another player in the process.
Yeah, it felt like a few mistakes are being made now here by Coalesce, and another one. As Ping takes down Dox, these weapons can start to be picked up, start to be wielded.
Christian wants to shut someone down. He shuts down Ping, eliminating him quite comfortably. So still man advantage here for Viperio. An Artist, oh, he shows himself. Azuwu slowly creeping through, needs to be the hero here for Coalesce. Gizmy might have a bit of an inkling, but Azuwu, clinical there. Takes him down and back to a 2-on-2. And they're aware the Artist was once in the back lines. He was the one who shot from Con Ladder.
The bomb site is now under the control of Coalesce, but this round by no means is a free one.
Oh, Azuwu though, looking good. 2 clean headshots to take the bomb site and obviously eliminate any chance of a retake. Artist, though, wants to be the hero. Gets a freebie onto Azuwu, but Christian with the trade. And Coalesce, they find themselves map point.
Freddy almost won that one. Artist once again in the clutch. Almost got both of them, but match point, series point, grand final point, Fred, in Coalesce's hands is all to play for.
And Charlie, out of the last 11 rounds that we've seen, Viperio only able to put up 1. Coalesce have had an absolutely amazing T-side.
(15-11). Coalesce, 1 execute could do it. It's still plentiful for this Coalesce side. There's no need to rush it.
No mistakes here. Viperio, they realize this could be it. Tries to find the opener, but Gizmy gets the kill, and that's a great double from Gizmy. Viperio still got something to fight with. Dox trying to find the pick, but struggling. And now just gonna try and keep himself alive. Oh, but he does find Gizmy. Artist eliminating Leaf, though. A 2 versus 4 here, Viperio. They cannot throw this one away.
Yeah, it gives me so much early work dealt. Fred, look who's here holding the angle. Artist takes down Shine, best his AWP counterpart, and Dox in the 1 versus 4. He was a player who was so strong yesterday, but doesn't even get a chance to attempt it here as Giraffe takes him down. Viperio, that's their second round of this CT side.
Coalesce, they've got 3 opportunities for success here. Viperio, they've got to win all 3 of these just to keep them in the conversation, just to keep things going here on Overpass. Overtime, still a possibility.
Yeah, this game's still not all said and done. It's just Viperio. They haven't really shown us too much on their CT side. Their T sides are where they really thrived.
Oh, this is really key in that last round. Has the AWP once again.
It's all going to be how cleanly can Coalesce close this game out. Maybe the pressure will get to them. Give
Nice.
Viperio a second crack.
Nice flash here, Christian. Oh, lovely tap there.
Oh, and Dox as well, Fred.
This could be
Finds
it.
Artist, but Ping, a great response. Dox in the back lines, an awkward 1 versus 1, but the flashbang does come over. Ping trapped in the corner and best Dox, 3 versus 3.
Yeah, potential final round here of the grand finals. Azuwu slowly going to be coming through. Ping, he's had a lot of impact so far in this round. Can't find another one, though. Azuwu shuts him down. It's on MMS and Gizmy for survival here. Gizmy does find Shine. Brilliant kill, but Leaf swings on through, and there it is. Coalesce, they take EPIC38. What a game it was.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff. Coalesce are our champions after such a closely contested game. The comeback that they made, Fred, 10-5 down, but as soon as they switched over to that T side, surprisingly, that's where they did their best work.
Absolutely amazing. I feel like Coalesce, after, kind of the disappointing game on Vertigo, it seemed as though potentially things were going to be all over for them. Viperio, they kicked off the T side, as we mentioned, absolutely amazingly. It should have been all over, but what a mental reset on that halftime switch. Coalesce, congratulations. Take a bow, because that was absolutely immense.
I mean, you have to commend Viperio. I mean, from the match we saw yesterday, it felt like they were a different team. Played so much better then, and it felt like they were in the driver's seat on Overpass. It could have been their grand final, Fred,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it's going to be a really bitter pill for them to swallow, but at the end of the day, it was just the battle back, the mental fortitude shown from Coalesce there as soon as they switched over to that T side, the harder side, weirdly.
Yeah.
That's just where both teams thrived a bit more, but yeah, the slower playstyle really worked out for them, but Viperio maybe just ran out of gas.
Yeah, and I think a player that really stepped up in that kind of the second half, you have to talk about Azuwu, Leaf as well.
Yeah.
Everyone there on the Coalesce side had
the
their
Shine
moments.
clutch.
Yeah,
The one versus 2, the collateral, I mean, that was truly unbelievable, and that really, I think that sort of got the mood in the camp going.
definitely.
That sort of allowed them to potentially have the belief, have the feeling to continue that onwards, and it sort of felt like when Viperio won that second round, maybe that's the turning point.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe that's when they can start to build this comeback back of their own, bring it to overtime, but all it took was that sort of Christian sort of play towards along, finding that instant one-tap. You saw Dox as well, and eventually just went their way.
Yeah, obviously Ping had a really good job to try and bring things through, get that double, nearly finds Azuwu as well, but not enough. A little bit unfortunate. But obviously, as you guys can see on stage, joined by Winterio and obviously Steve, they're going to be giving you guys a rundown on how things closed out and yeah, take things from here.